Hey, bienvenue mes amis, and welcome to another great episode of Ce qui n'est pas français n'est pas amusant. Or, if it's not French, it's not fun. Today we're working with our 1.1 vocabulary from our favorite textbook, Bien dit, Level 1. You might want to have your 1.1 vocab handout ready as we go through and as I pronounce these words for you and give you an opportunity to pronounce them too. All right, we're going to get started with our first word, bonjour. Bonjour. You try. And that, of course, means good morning or hello. All right, let's go to number 2. Bonsoir. Bonsoir. You try. And as you can see, that means good evening. All right, moving right along. Number 3 coming up. Salut. Salut. You try. And that's a casual greeting. Hi. All right, number 4 on your way. À bientôt. À bientôt. You give it a shot. And that's how we say see you soon in French. Okay, ready for another? Here it comes. À demain. À demain. See what you can do with that. And that's how we say see you tomorrow. All right, I've got another one ready for you. Here it is. À plus tard. À plus tard. All right, see how that works for you. See you later. Okay, ready for number 7? Here it comes. Au revoir. Au revoir. Now you see that E in au revoir? All right. We're not going to say that. It's like it's not there. We're going to do au and then voir, and it comes out au revoir. You try. And you'll need to know how to say that because that means goodbye. We say it all the time, don't we? All right, moving on. This is fun. Comment tu t'appelles? Comment tu t'appelles? See what you can do. What is your name? What is your name? Comment tu t'appelles? All right, let's see what's waiting for us at number 9. Je m'appelle Pierre. Je m'appelle Pierre. All right, you give it a try. And that means my name is Peter. So when someone says, Comment tu t'appelles? What's your name? Your response is going to be, Je m'appelle, and then whatever your name is. All right, number 10. Ça va? Ça va? You see how you can do? Yeah, that's nice, short, and sweet. Let's see what it means. How's it going? It's a very casual kind of greeting. You pass someone, you say, ça va? How you doing? All right. Let's see what number 11 tells us. Comment ça va? Comment ça va? All right, try it. And that also means, how's it going? All right, so you've got 2 ways of saying how's it going. They're both casual greetings. Doesn't matter, however you want to say it, ça va or comment ça va. All right, I wonder what the response could be. Let's see if that's what's waiting for us at number 12. Ça va. Ça va. All right, well, go ahead and try it. Yeah, did you notice the response is the same as the question? How simple is that? Because ça va, when it's not a question, means it's going all right. Good, fine. All right, so it's kind of like saying, how you doing? Fine. So when someone says ça va to you, you just say ça va right back as long as everything's going great. How's that for convenience? All right, on to number 13. Comment allez-vous? Comment allez-vous? All right, give that a whirl. It means how are you doing, and this is a polite form. So this is the way you would greet a teacher or a boss, someone who has authority over you. This is the polite form. You wouldn't use ça va or comment ça va in that situation. You'd be a little bit more polite. All right, on to 14. Et toi? Et toi? All right, that's not too bad. See what you can do with it. And you? And you? And they'll say, I'm not telling you to sing that. That means it's singular. The you there is singular. So it's talking to one person. So if someone asks you how you're doing, you respond, and then at the end of your response, you might go, et toi? Trying to get them to tell you how they're doing. All right. Well, that leads us to number 15, and it says, bien. Bien. All right, your turn to pronounce. And bien is how we say well in French. So if someone says, comment ça va? You can say, ça va bien. It's going well. Or you could simply say, bien. Well, but notice bien is a one-syllable word. All right? 16's waiting for us. Pas très bien. Pas très bien. All right? Now it's time for you to try. And that's the opposite of well, not very well. All right? Very literal translation. Pas is not, très is very, not very well. Pas très bien. All right, we're closing in on the next one. Let's see what it says. Merci. Merci. All right, try that one. And that's how you say thank you in French. Comment ça va? Ça va bien, merci. It's going well, thank you. So that can come in very handy. All right, you'll be using that a lot. Number 18, where are you? There you are. Pas mal. Pas mal. All right, try that one. Okay, let's see what it is. Not bad. So again, another way for you to respond to somebody asking how you're doing. Not bad. 19, please. Oh, I like this one. Plus ou moins. Plus ou moins. All right, you try to pronounce that. And that's how you say so-so. It literally means more or less. Translates as so-so. Okay, coming to the end of our vocabulary. There's vocabulary, just a few more to go. And the next one is c'est Marie. C'est Marie. All right, I'll give you a few seconds to do that. This is Mary. C'est means this is. So, of course, you don't have to use Marie. You can put anybody's name in there, but it's a way to introduce someone. This is. Okay, rather simple. We like that. All right, 21. Enchanté. Enchanté. All right, not too bad. You try. And that means delighted. So when you meet somebody says, c'est Marie, your response could be, enchanté, delighted to meet you, in other words. Okay? 22. Oh, here's a whole sentence. Listen carefully. Je te présente Luc. Je te présente Luc. All right, try that one. I'd like to introduce you to Luke. So this is a little bit more formal way of introducing somebody. But the response, of course, would be the same. Enchanté. All right, 23, next to the last. Another sentence, listen carefully. Tu as quel âge? Tu as quel âge? All right, your turn. And that means, how old are you? All right, literally, how many years do you have? But when we translate it, it's how old are you? All right. Another good question for introductions, don't you think? And the response to that, I think, is going to be number 24 in our last vocab entry. Let's see what it is. All right, listen carefully. Écoutez bien. J'ai 15 ans. J'ai 15 ans. All right, your turn. I am 15 years old. Or literally, I have 15 years. We translate that. I am 15 years old. Now, once you learn your numbers, you'll be able to put in any age there. I just chose 15 because I think it's just a nice number, and I like the way you pronounce it. So that's why I chose 15. But soon we'll learn our numbers, and you'll be able to put any age in there. All right, well, that wraps up our 1.1 vocabulary. I hope it was everything you dreamed it would be. And I'm right, aren't I? Ce qui n'est pas français n'est pas amusant. If it's not French, it's not fun, and I think this vocabulary proves it. Well, I've enjoyed my time with you, and I'm just going to say, à plus tard, later, and you know, I'll see you soon. Au revoir, mes amis.